All right. Welcome again, everyone. Today, we are going to be talking about something that is very important for us as, importers, right? Mini importers, whatever, or business owners, okay? So, this is very important because oftentimes we find ourselves making these mistakes and we run at loss. And if you're new to importation, I think it's very important that you listen so you understand how this works and how you can avoid these mistakes. Okay, so today we are going to learn the 10 biggest mistakes beginners make, proven ways to avoid each one, bonus tips for stress-free importing, smart tools to make your process smoother. So if you have questions in between, you can just note your questions or add your questions on the comment section just here. I'll just type in here so that you know where to add your questions. So let me just send a message very quickly. All right, so drop your questions on the comment section and I'll take them when we get to the Q&A time. All right, so this training matters. This training matters because we all know that importation is not as easy as just clicking buy now. Oftentimes we just think that, oh, it's just to click. It looks very easy. It looks very easy on social media. You buy, you sell, you buy, ship and sell. But in real life, it's like a chain, right? You know how this I'm trying to look. There's this thing they used to teach us in school, how this chain thing, work from this person to this person to this person to this person. So it's if one link breaks, actually, maybe a supplier delay, wrong product, or poor communication, everything else can actually collapse. So many importers lose money not because they are careless, but because they didn't know what to look out for. And that is what this session is about, helping you import smart and not hard. As much as we want to do the hard work, it's very important that we are able to do the smart work. That is how we grow as business owners. That is how we also make money. Take, for instance, a new importer orders 10 bags from 1688, pays very fast, like because of that excitement. I'm so excited. Oh my god, I'm starting this business, and I feel so good about it. And later discovers that they were mini purses, right? Not travel bags. All because the dimensions were in that centimeters and not inches. Even if the dimensions were actually in centimeters, right? Sometimes the way centimeter works, you already know that. You see that our ruler, there's this ruler that we use in school that is always 30 centimeters. So imagine they tell you, oh, this purse is 10 centimeters, right? You are seeing it there as 10 centimeters, but because the picture is looking so big, it looks like a traveling bag. You feel, oh, okay, this is a traveling bag, and that just escapes your mind because you did not check through that particular product very clearly. So we're just going to jump to the first mistake, right? So there's this reality check that always comes to me anytime I think of importation. Like when you order from 1688, Alibaba, any supplier, right? There are stages, several stages. That's from supplier to payment, procurement, shipping, custom, delivery, and the customer. And each of these stages have its risks, right? So those risks, right? And how to avoid those things we're going to be talking about today. So the first mistake is not researching your supplier. So let's start with like the biggest trap, right? Which is trusting the wrong supplier. So a supplier may look very good online, but not every verified supplier is reliable. Oftentimes we think that because a supplier has this, or a supplier has this reviews, or a supplier has this number of stars, has a particular response rate, means that they are actually reliable. So many people just trust the first supplier they find, right? Fake or unreliable suppliers are everywhere online. So it is very important you check through that supplier's page, right? Check the years in business, check the customer reviews and their trade assurance, right? Go through their product pages. If you're just joining 1688, if you are just starting with importation and you come across a supplier, or you come across a product page and you want to know more about the supplier, right? It's very important you go through the store, check for that product picture consistency across their product pages. You can check one, two, three, or four, five, like let's say five, yes, five product pages, to be sure that this person is not just stealing pictures from somewhere and using it there. Because it's very obvious, right, when a particular supplier steals a particular picture and uses it, because they cannot even say a lot about that product, right? So look for consistent product photos, verified ratings, and multiple contact channels. If possible, right, enter the DMs of that supplier, ask the supplier's question, show the supplier that I know what I want, right? This is my field, this is what I want. In that way, the supplier already knows that this person knows what they want. And the once you see that a supplier just stops responding to you, just know that that's a very big red flag. 1 day, 2 days, 3 days, 4 days, 5 days, 6 days, the supplier has not responded, just know that supplier is a no. So it's very important. First thing, research your supplier, go through all of their product pages, go through their store, check the customer reviews, check the reviews. If they have pictures, look at the pictures. If they have videos, watch those videos. All right. So the next mistake is ignoring product details. So this one happens all the time. You see a beautiful product picture, you order it fast, and when it arrives, the color is off, or the size is wrong, or the packaging is poor. That is actually not the supplier's fault, right? It is miscommunication, because you need to make sure that you are confirming the specifications, you're confirming the size, you're confirming the weight, the color, the packaging, the material before paying. Some of all of, or not even some, most of these suppliers, right, they always add their product descriptions. They always add their product descriptions. So it's very important that you go through them. Black might mean dark gray. You might be seeing black. The color of the bag is black, but it's when, if you translate it, it's actually dark gray. You might see one set and you might think, oh, it's more than one, but it might just mean one piece. All right. You lose money, you lose money correcting avoidable misunderstandings. So confirm the product size, confirm the material. You can go into the DMs of your supplier. Don't shy away from, oh, I don't understand Chinese and I can't, send a message to the supplier. Use translator. This is how we grow. This is how we learn. This is how we avoid, all of these discrepancies, right? So confirm the product size, ask questions around the material, especially if you're buying in bulk and you're looking at having a long-term relationship with this supplier. Talk about or confirm the quantity, the packaging, the color. Use screenshots or translate product description before paying. Ask for live photos or short videos of the item, right? You can do that. You can actually ask for those pictures, because it's something you're buying. It's just like when you go to the market and you say, please, I want to buy something. You see what you want to buy before you pay for it. So that's the same case for this, right? You can actually request for a video of that product, a real life video. You can request for a real life photo in real time, right? For you to check it before you pay for that product. So the third mistake we often make is not understanding shipping options, right? So we have two shipping routes, which is air and sea. Most of us, or some of us, right, probably choose air shipping for bulky goods, bigger stuff, which is very, very high cost. If you want to make profits in this business, if you want to go a long way in this business, when you are bringing in bulky goods, heavy weighted goods, please use sea. Because when you begin to choose air, you know how expensive the air shipping rate is, and you say, oh, okay, I need it urgently. Unless maybe you cannot avoid it and you are ready and willing to pay this large amount of money and you're not going to run at loss, then fine. But when you have checked everything and you have calculated and you still insist on using air shipping, it's not a wise decision, right? So common errors: choosing air shipping for bulky goods, which results in very high cost; choosing sea shipping for urgent goods, long delay. That's why you see some people start, oh, I shipped my goods since I've not gotten it. But you chose sea shipping, and you should know that sea shipping is from this particular period to this particular period. You cannot just get it almost immediately. So if you want to ship anything at all, make sure that you're checking through, you're checking if I need these goods urgently. What's the weight of this item, or what are the weights of these items, right? Choose air shipping for fast, best for small or urgent items, very small items that are less weighty, like jewelries, maybe just very few pieces of jewelries. But if you are bringing in or importing rather, you're importing bulky jewelry sets, like a lot of them, right? You use sea shipping. So sea shipping cheaper for bulk, but it takes a longer period of time, and it's something that you need to set your mind at. It's something that you need to let your customers know that we are going to be bringing these goods by sea, and it's going to take this period of time. Can you wait? So that you clear every misunderstanding, you clear every miscommunication. So as somebody doesn't come to your DM one day and is like, person like, but I paid for this number. I already told you it's going to take this period of time. Nobody will hold you to your throat. So these things are very, very important. Always confirm the rates so that you do not plan wrongly. All right, so that you don't tell your customer, oh, the shipping rate is maybe $8, right? And later you see that the shipping rate has increased. It is also very important for you to wait, especially if you're doing mini importation businesses, or if you're doing pre-order business, right? It's very important for you to wait for your goods to arrive before telling your customers their shipping fee. So because of exchange rate fluctuations, so that you don't have to pay for something that and run at loss, right? So always confirm the rate, confirm the duration. How long will it take for this particular item or this parcel or shipment to get to my location? And confirm the pickup location before payment. Is it going to be favorable for me, right, in the long run? After it, maybe the pickup location is Lagos and I'm probably in Kaduna. After calculating the cost, is it still favorable, right? These are things that you need to put into consideration before making payment. So the fourth mistake is forgetting to calculate total landing cost. Many importers only check the product price. Your item is the cost of the cost of your item is not only the product price. Please note that the cost of your item is not only the product price. You only check for that and you just tell your customer, this is the price. You don't add your fees. I even consider stress as a fee, right? There should be a tagline for your stress, a fee that you are adding for the stress, for your data, for your bank charges and delivery fee, right? So always calculate the product, the procurement fee, the shipping and customs, plus your local delivery fee. That is your true cost. That is the true cost of the product, not just the product price itself. All right, so know your profit margin before you order. So once you've calculated all of this thing and you add your profit margin, that is what you tell your customer. Don't just go and just tell them this is the price for without like, and you're forgetting to add this, add this, add this, add this. So it's very important that you, when you are stating the price of your product, take a deep breath, relax, sit down and do your calculations, right? Take your time to calculate these things. We don't want nobody running at loss here. So we we want you guys to be able to calculate all of these things in such a way that you are making profits from this product. Okay, so always calculate the product, procurement fee, shipping, customs, and local delivery to get your true cost. After you've gotten your true cost, you add your profit margin, and that's your selling price. So the fifth mistake is not confirming the order details before payment. Once you pay, it's hard to make changes or cancel. As much as you may say, oh, you can cancel, if you do not read your supplier's refund policy very clearly, you might have story that touch. All right. And it is very important for you to go through your order line by line. Even if you're using a procurement agent, yes, go through the invoice, check your quotes, read it line by line, understand what you are paying for, so that you don't come back and say, no, this was not what this was. I didn't know that this is the price. It's too pricey, or it's too this, or it's too that, right? It's very important that you go through your order line by line, price by price, weight by weight, check everything, right? Confirm the color, the quantity, the size, the packaging, and the total cost. If you're buying by yourself, right? Confirm it, ask questions as much as possible. Nobody will beat you. Ask questions, confirm the quantity, even while you are at the checkout, but checkout page of 1688 or Alibaba, whatever platform you're using. Confirm that you chose the right color, confirm that you added the right quantity, confirm that, just confirm. Like, it's just our mantra for today is confirm, 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 confirm everything, right? You can request, like I said earlier, you can request a picture or short video of the product. If you are buying yourself, right, request for all these things. Nobody will beat you, because once your money leaves your account, your control has dropped. You can't do anything. Just let's truthfully, you can't do anything. Once it has gone, it has gone. Except maybe your supplier has a refund policy that allows you to send in. Imagine you didn't confirm, and that got into the warehouse, it has been shipped to Nigeria, and you used sea shipping, and it took like 2 to 3 months before it got to Nigeria. And when it got to Nigeria, you're saying that, oh, I wanted blue, but I got black. You can't return it, because it has already, that the particular period of time when you need to, like, that refund period has passed, and that's gone. You can't do anything about it, right? So please make sure that you confirm everything in writing, confirm, write out all the things that you're doing, and so that you don't run at loss. So the next one is poor communication with suppliers, especially if you are the one buying yourself. Language barriers and rushed conversations. Don't rush conversations with the supplier. Don't just go and just be like, and you're not paying attention to what the supplier is saying. Keep your chat simple and clear. You don't understand Chinese, use a translator. I said it again. Like I said it before, and I'm going to say it again. Use a translator. Keep your chat simple. Use Google Translate for messages in Chinese. Summarize agreements in short bullets. So if your supplier tells you, well, when you buy 100 pieces, we give you a discount, send that message again to confirm, right? I will get a discount when I buy 100 pieces. Is that correct? So that you hold them by their throat if they do not give you that discount, right? So summarize agreements in short bullet forms. You can say, oh, hello, I'm ordering 50 black leather bags, size this, for 40 centimeter, or whatever color, whatever thing you want to say. Then please confirm color, material, and delivery date. Some suppliers location is very far from the warehouse and can take a very long period of time before it even gets to the warehouse, and you need that particular item urgently. Please ask the supplier how long it will take to get to this location from their location, so that you are aware and you can prepare in case there is any delay or anything, right? So the next one is not tracking your orders. Out of sight is out of mind until something goes wrong. Just like the way they will say, if as my friend you don't check up on me, we don't talk, we don't, after a while, I'll forget you. It's just the truth, I'll forget you. So out of sight is out of mind. It still applies for your order, so you have to track it. We've had a situation whereby someone sent parcels to the warehouse and did not say anything for 2 months. did not say anything, did not even submit the parcel, right? The parcel codes. It might just be there. Even if that particular item will not get lost, there is nobody to claim it, so it will just be there, right? So it's very important you always follow your shipping updates. And if you feel that, oh, this thing has gotten to the warehouse, I can see from my end that it has gotten to the warehouse and it has not been confirmed, right? Reach out to customer support. It's okay. It's your right. Reach out. Oh, I sent my parcel and it has not. I am seeing that it has arrived, but I'm yet to, get a confirmation message or something to tell you what's up, what's going on, because you need to know, right? You need to know how this tracking thing, how the updates are going. You need to also know your shipping timeline. That's once that particular item has left the warehouse, be aware, know when it's supposed to get here. If the item has not arrived at your location in your country at a stipulated time or an estimated time, ask questions. What is going on? Please, I would like to know. I've been expecting my parcel, I've not gotten it. It helps you stay updated. That's if you've not been updated already, right? Follow up on tracking. That's why, like I said, follow up. If it exceeds expected duration, you follow up very quickly. We can't be losing money here, right? And you have customers that are waiting on you to deliver their product or your product, right? So you need to track your orders. So the eighth mistake is not having a backup plan. Even people have backup social media accounts for story that touch, right? So it's also important that you, as an importer, should have a backup plan. Delays can happen, factories can run out of stock, shipping can get delayed, or even custom can hold your goods longer than expected. These are some things that you cannot control. Okay, so having a backup plan keeps your business moving when one part of the process slows down. What will you do should in case the customs hold your goods? No, have something in mind. Have something in mind that you're telling your customers. Or if possible, do not buy close to when your products are almost out of stock, so that when they are out of stock and your products have not arrived, your shelves are empty, right? So have an alternate supplier ready for your best selling products. If the supplier you are using doesn't have the product that you want, have another one. Have about two or three or even four suppliers that sell the same thing, right? So you can always alternate them. That's how it works. Just have them on ground. So if this one doesn't deliver, you have another one you can reach out to that will deliver, right? Stay flexible with both air and sea shipping options. Know when to use air, know when to use sea. Just be flexible. Don't just tie yourself down to one particular one. If you need it urgently and you know you can afford the cost, just go for air. If you don't need it urgently and you know I still have some things, just go for sea. All right. So work with a platform that can quickly step in when plans change. All right. So the next mistake is ignoring customer feedback. Yes, we know that it is my business and I can choose to do what I want to do with it. I don't care what anybody says about it. But customers' complaints are your warning signs. It shows that something is happening. So if one, two, three persons are complaining about the same thing, it's time for you to go back to the drawing board and check what is happening, what part of my process am I not getting right, right? Ignoring them will just lead to repeated quality issues. If you just ignore, well, it's my product, so I can treat, no, I don't care, it's none of my business. The people that will still buy. There's that mentality that anybody that will still come. This customer is not for me. Please take out that mentality, right? Always inspect your product goods before you sell them. Once you get your product, inspect them, check, is it damaged, right? Even if you have paid for the service of quality check, right, when it still gets to you, check. Anything can happen, check. right? So inspect your goods before you sell. Ask the customers what they liked about their product when they get it, or what they disliked. Ask for feedbacks, right? Use that feedback to refine your supplier selection in case maybe you're buying yourself or somebody bought for you. Use the feedback and tell them, oh, I got this and my customer complained about this. What do I do? Or how can we avoid such a situation? If you're buying yourself, know that it's time for you to change that supplier, right? Or use their feedback to order quality the next time. So the 10th mistake is trying to do everything alone. You cannot do everything alone because you don't have all of the resources, right? So importing involves supplier search, it involves payment, inspection, shipping, customs, and delivery. Handling all of this alone increases error risk. So use platforms or agents that specialize in end-to-end procurement. Focus on selling and business growth instead of chasing suppliers. Consistency pays, right? So it's very important that you focus on your business growth and not just looking for, oh, I'm looking for this supplier that will do, I'm looking for this, and you use this today, you are using this person, tomorrow you are using this person, next tomorrow you are using this person. You find out that errors begin to come up. So you can't do it alone. You can't do it alone. You need to find a trusted platform, of course, like Prop 360, that specialize in end-to-end procurement. So bonus tip, right? Always screenshot your transaction. Have a record. We've spoken during our digital transformation series, right? We had a training where we spoke about how to track your expenses, track where your money is going to. Have something like that. A tool could be Google Sheet. If you don't have access to the Google Sheet template right now, if I'll get it and I'll share it with everyone again. Have a journal specifically for your business. If you cannot screenshot, so that you don't say, oh, my phone got lost, note it. If possible, add them to your Google Drive. So I'm never not come and say that I paid for something and the person did not pay, right? Don't pay with unfamiliar links. If you just have a weird feeling about a particular supplier, especially if you're not going to pay by yourself, and you probably get the payment link, or you get their Alipay details, and one thing is just telling you, after you have gone through their page and you say, oh, I don't think this person is credible, I don't think this person is reliable, don't pay. You can always get another supplier for that particular thing that you're looking for. So stay updated on customs policies. Even if you know that I'm going to be using a shipping company that understand the custom policies, right? It's also important that you as a business owner or as an importer know custom policies. That's how you grow, right? Because you're going to scale big later. You're not just going to be in a small place, right? So you need to understand and stay updated with custom policies. Keep track of your exchange rates. Exchange rates, they fly up and down, can change today. So we always even advise you, if you're running a pre-order, business, top it up. If maybe let's say naira is like 212, 1 naira to naira is like 212. When you are telling your customers, tell them that it is 214, because anything can happen. Same thing with the shipping fee. Anything can happen. The exchange rate can just, fly. It can just, move up or, increase or decrease, whatever. But keep track of the exchange rate. Stay updated. Check, always check, always check, always check, right? Then start small and scale as you learn. If you are new, I would advise you to start small, then scale as you learn. Don't just jump right into it. Test as many things as you can, so that you are able to figure out what you even want to sell, or what or the supplier that you want to keep a long-term relationship with. So start small and scale as you learn. So with that, we've come to the end of today's section. If you have questions, I will just unmute. I'll give room for people to ask questions. So I'll just turn on your mic so that you can unmute. Questions, guys.
Well, one of the something I benefit from what you just said now is that I missed one of my product few months ago when
Okay.
I ordered for this for myself. I just decided to order for this eyeglass for myself.
Okay.
They say it's adjustable eyeglass, can adjust to your eyes, your system by weather. So I saw it on one of adverts. I placed order on it. At the end of the day, I forgot the link.
Are you serious?
Yes, I just placed the order in hurry. So by the time I got the parcel, sure the parcel actually came. When they came to deliver it, that's why I said I just made a blunder in that parcel. When I opened the parcel, I tested it with my eye shot. I was not even seeing with it at all.
Ewo.
So I told the agent that came to deliver it that I should return it without me taking the screenshot or snapping it, all these things. So that is how at the time they returned, I was waiting for reply. And I searched for the link I used to buy it. I bought it from my account. I saw the link. I replied them. The question they asked me was that, what is the parcel number? I submitted it. Then where is the screenshot? I didn't have to submit it. Till today they have not even replied me again. So that
Yeah.
is one of the from this your lesson just delivered now. I think I took note of that. Seriously. Thank you very much.
You're welcome. Thank you so much for sharing. I'm so sorry you had to experience that. So that's why I see that it's very important that you have all of these records. If you get items,
Yes.
take pictures of them, right? If something is broken, take pictures of them. If you're unboxing and take pictures, make videos. These are your proof that you show, right? In case you experience anything at all. Thank you so much. So I think someone's hand is raised. Egbusun, I don't know.
Yeah, hi,
Yeah.
good evening.
Hi.
Okay, yeah. So, well, I don't know. I've been finding it difficult playing around Proc 360 websites.
Okay.
Yes, I like to know. Now, if I want to place an order, all I need to do is take the link from like 1688, send to your team, or rather send on the platform,
Mm-hmm.
and your team would source for the item, as in go to the warehouse. Well, I just need clarity on how I can deal with you guys when I want to purchase.
Okay.
Process.
All right.
Yes, please.
All right. So Procter 60 is an end-to-end procurement, solution. First, we have Buy for Me, where you can add your links. That if you're very familiar with 1688 Pindodo and the likes, you just add your links, create and like add your links on the platform that's on Procter 60 and create an order. If you don't have links, you can add pictures or describe by text. So once you've submitted that, Procter 360 goes ahead to source for it because when you have links, it means that this particular link is coming from a supplier. So we already know that we don't have to now check from our own network of suppliers because you already have a
Okay.
link,
A link,
right?
yes.
Yes, you already have a link. We're not going to check from our own network of suppliers. We buy from with the link that you sent to us.
Okay.
Do you understand?
Yes, yes, I do. Now, at what point, okay, now, for example, let me just say I'm buying goods worth maybe 200,000
Okay.
and shipping. How would I be charged for the shipping?
So you are going to be charged for shipping based on the shipping route that you're using. So if it is for air, you're going to be weighed in kg.
Okay.
If it's for C, it's going to be by the size, which is the volumetric weight. We measure like that's the call it CBM. So it is the length, breadth, and height, right? So
Yes.
it's going to be measured to the size of that's the particular space. Yeah, let me use the word space. The particular space that your parcel or your shipment will take in a container. That is what you're paying for, right? But if it's for
Yes.
air, your goods will be weighed. So you're going to be paying by kg. So your goods
Okay.
cannot just be given a price for shipping based on the amount of the product, but based on the shipping route that you're using. That's the weight or the volumetric weight, which is the size of the goods.
Okay, now, at what point do I make payment for shipping and for the goods? Is it that it's a one-time payment once the goods are sold? I make full payments to Proc 360 to do the 360 to do the procurement and shipping.
Okay. So first off, you're paying for your goods first. That's the first
Okay.
thing. It's not
Yes.
together with the shipping. So shipping comes later once your goods have arrived at the warehouse, right? It has been packaged, that has been consolidated and packed and shipped. That is
Is it
when you pay
not
your shipping
possible?
fee.
Yeah, yeah. Okay, now this is it. What I like to know is it not possible at least I have an idea of what it's going to cost me to ship
It
the
is
items
actually.
I'm purchasing?
It is. It is. So when Proc 360 is buying for you, before you make payment, you get a quote that has an estimated weight, right, of the
Okay.
items, right?
I
And
want
there
to
is a
purchase,
shipping
yeah.
calculator
Okay.
where you can go and you can check that, oh, okay, I think my shipping fee should be between this range and this range. And the shipping calculator is like in real time. You're able to see how much it is, that's per weight or per CBM at that particular time. So if your estimated weight on your invoice is probably 5 kg, you can use the shipping calculator to know what to expect. Maybe within that range, it could be higher, it could be lesser, right? Right? That's when the items have gotten to the warehouse and it has been packed, because sometimes the weight can vary because your items have not been packed, you the fillers have not been removed and all of that stuff. So you can use
Okay.
the shipping calculator to determine. The
Okay.
only thing you cannot use the shipping calculator to determine, right? Aside the fact, unless maybe you know the weight, the CBM rather of your item already. But if you don't and you want to ship by sea, that particular those item or your shipment can only yeah, you can only know the amount you're paying for shipping by sea when it gets to the warehouse and it has been packed. Only air can be determined by kg and you can easily get it. But if it's sea, you might not know the exact size, or if it's just one item and um, the supplier already told you that this is the dimension of this carton, you're able to calculate. But you can just use an idea of an Indomie table carton, or yeah, Indomie carton, which is about 0.02 cbm, right? To get like, oh, this is what this amount looks like, and this is what I can work with.
Okay. Now, one last question.
Okay.
You made mention during the webinar, you made mention of custom duties. Are there specific products where we have to pay custom duties? And would that be paid when I'm paying for procurement and shipping?
Okay. So the way Proc 360 works, the custom fee is together with the shipping fee. So you're not paying custom separately. You're paying it together. Like the amount you're paying for shipping is with the transport and the custom fee. You're not paying for anything.
Okay. I just needed clarification on that.
All right. Thank
Thank
you.
you so much. Thank you, Proc 360, for putting this together for us.
You're welcome. Thank you so much.
Yeah.
All right. Questions. Does anybody have any other question? Okay. I don't think we have questions. Thank you so much, everyone, for joining us today. Thank you for taking your time to spend your evening with me. I am so happy. I hope you guys get some rest tonight, get some rest over the weekend. And if you can, also make money while you're sleeping. All right. So have a great weekend and enjoy the rest of your evening.
Hello.